Working with Jim Garner, that's I, I think of it with such fondness because he was extraordinary as a. He was fun as an actor. He was so good at what he did because he made it look easy. There are people out there who do that, and Jim was one of those. I worked with Carol Burnett later, and she did. She was the same way, not as regular on the show, but I later worked with Carol on Magnum. But Jim was just giving, and he cared so much about his crew, and he would support the crew, the writers. He was very good to the writers, even if the script wasn't so good. He said those words. He didn't change them. He supported them whatever they wanted to do. I learned a lot about how shows are run through how Jim treated the overall process in terms of what the show meant to him, what the crew meant to him, and how you support people. He was the goal of that show. He was the heart of that show, and so he was in everything. And he had a bad knees and a bad back. He'd been in Korea, and I think he had gotten injured or something, and he ran all the time in that show. It was Rockford was always chasing someone, and he was always getting into fights. And Jim liked to do the fights. He liked to do the driving. So by the time we got to the 5th season of that show, he was having a pretty tough time, a rough time of it. So we began the 6th season, but he didn't get through it all. I think we did about half year of the 6th season, and he lost it and went down on it. But he worked very hard on it, and it was because he was. There are not many actors who can do the drama as well as the humor. He could do both, and you look at his work, and you would think, well, he's not working very hard at it, but that's how good he was. But I would see him sitting in the set with the script, working on it. But by the time it was on its feet and going, it's like you and I are talking. He was just that good at it.